The biggest thing that I want our students to pull from this experience is that their teachers and all of their related service providers love them and are here for them and here to support them in every way that we can.
We've been working on choice boards with specific hyperlinks that go directly to it so they can easily access things when they're home with their parents.
We've done a lot of group meetings with our students, hangouts, and with parents and students, and it's been great to kind of individualize the work that we are sending out as far as choice boards.
And I think one of the cool things that we've been doing is trying to give parents choices of things to do.
And our therapists, our related service providers, have been working for weeks to provide support for all of our students. That's occupational therapists, physical therapists, and our speech language pathologists.
I've been trying to be very intentional about everything and making sure that they really understand it. Like, I care about them and what it is that they need from me, and anything that they need, that, right, we're supportive no matter whether it's the academics or the emotional right now, and that I'm still here.
And we have just been trying to reach out and make sure everybody's doing okay and listen to them, and they have really enjoyed being able to communicate with us through Schoology.
And part of my job, or the main part of my job, is to make sure that our students are leaving. So that includes getting in touch with our high school seniors to make sure that they are still meeting all of their Tennessee Promise deadlines virtually so that they can still qualify for their scholarships, checking in with their case managers to make sure they're on track with graduation, as well as reaching out to our specialized instruction students and giving them all the transition resources that they need that they can complete at home.
We have been on hangout meets with each group, and with those we've shared some games and things that they can play at home, and we play together. We've also given daily math challenges from Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday they can come back and check and see how they've done.
We've also done a great job, I think, of compiling a lot of resources as a team. I don't think we have a lot of time during our usual time to work as a team as much as we have. It's been really fun to work as a SPED team and a preschool team and really get feedback from all of us.
Intentional individual personal videos, and then we're also now creating videos for them to kind of like model independent living skills and just daily learning. So we have like grazing with Mr. Brian and nature with Miss Shelby and lingo with Miss Letty and tidying up with Miss Letty, and just things like that for them to be welcomed like into our homes virtually so they can play it back over and over and over again, of things that we're just doing to model those things for them.
I spent last week a lot of time was I hand wrote cards for every one of my students in every class.
I was able to send out a bracelet to each of my students. I'm wearing it, and they all I've seen them wear it all throughout the time we spent together, just as a reminder that we're still a class and that we still are a family. And I know one of my teacher assistants has also sent bubbles out, because bubbles always make the day better.
And so I meet with each one of my groups individually. Mondays and Fridays, or when I meet with them, they have their own hour block. Because we've been challenged as biology teachers to put up the same information for everybody. However, I'm differentiating that information as well, making more than one video for everybody. I know that this last week we did water, and so I made videos on like water, and it was more upscale, and I went outside and I did some things, but I also found like books that would be more like picture books and all of that, but it still went through the terminology, it still went, and so I'm also reading books online to them. So I'm trying to make as many videos as I do for all of my typical peers, I'm making for my my other classes as well.
More specifically, one of my students, he loves the Kiki song. That's his jam. And so my assistants and I kind of all got together, we made little clips, and we put together a little dancing video specifically for him. And when we sent it to his mom, I mean, like she was just like, this is the happiest that he has been in 2 weeks.
We always talk about how we're not always getting time to be one-on-one with the families, but it's been great to kind of go back into that world and kind of go into their home lives too and kind of give them advice on things they can do.
One of the things about being in school therapy is we don't have a lot of that daily contact with our parents, especially kids that are using communication devices or any type of assistive technology. And so it's hard for us to do training with them. And so this really opens up their home for us.
And it's building good relationships between the teachers and the family. You know, I learned some stuff today that I didn't even know about some of my parents. So I think that it's making the teachers and the parents bond more, which is good for the students.
A lot of our kids go, and they really need time to be still and think and create. And this has been a time that has sort of forced that. And it's been a really, really good time for our gifted kids to have that time to really think.
One of the things that I think is super cool is, my groups of students have been first and second periods, and so they've only seen each other coming and going unless it's been in other classes. And these hangouts have been like phenomenal when it's been like, this student can see this one that's been in my other class, and they were like, well, how are you doing? Like, I wasn't able to do that. Like, I haven't seen you in forever. And just them making those connections back with each other.
And we are about doing what our students, providing them those needs and supporting them through any obstacles. And this is just one more obstacle. So I just give a lot of praise to all of my teachers out there, individualizing their supports for students and connecting with families and just making sure that they know that we're here for them.